Hello, beautiful people. Joyful vibes here again, and it is Pisces season, so happy birthday to my Pisces. Now, this video is for my Aries. So, my Aries, your birthday season's coming up. I already know y'all probably been planning since August, and that's okay because y'all the fire signs. Y'all ready to kick some things off. You may have been planning, but y'all definitely ready to get it popping now. So, what is in store for the Pisces season? The Pisces season is definitely a time of reflection, seen more on an internal side. How things are going within ourselves. What path are we on? How are we finishing up this first quarter of the year? Are we finishing up strong, or do we need to work on some things? This is definitely a good time to evaluate. Don't beat yourself up though, Aries. You're always looking for a fight. It's not a fight with yourself, it's about growing with yourself. You want to be bombed by your birthday, so let's get it. So we're gonna shuffle these cards one more good time for my Aries. Gonna cut this deck in half one time for the Aries. Put this bottom of the deck card to the side. We're going to get back to that later. So first question is, how do you feel about yourself right now, Aries? What's going on with y'all? How do y'all feel? Okay. Ooh, King of Cups. You all are calm, collected, and you are not playing games. You are taking into account everything around you, the good, the bad, the ugly, and being able to respect the vibrations around you and be able to handle situations that some people may be overwhelmed with and be able to answer with calmness and clarity and not getting carried away. Aries are always looking for a fight. You're always headbutting somebody. You're always ready to defend and protect. And sometimes it's good to sit back and contemplate and process. And that's where the King of Cups is right now. You have been taking time to chill out, maybe not react so harshly, so quickly, and process things and, be cool. And I respect that. Good for you, Aries. You're working on that little temper of yours. So what do you desire, Aries? What's in your heart? What do you desire? It's not what you want. It's not what you need. It's what's really deep down in your heart. Oh. Seven of Wands. Protection. You want to you have boundaries. And maybe you've been through something kind of like maybe traumatic, life-changing, a great shift may have happened to you recently, and you've learned a lot from it, and from that you have built up barriers. And yes, people can get past those barriers, but they have to be cautious. They could get poked. You could definitely smack them with that rod. But with that being said, you have boundaries, and you're also protecting those boundaries. So you don't want anybody to use you or to misuse you or abuse you or take advantage of you ever again. You have let somebody cross a boundary of yours, and you may have saw that red flag, but no, you had on rose-colored glasses, so it just looked like a flag. It's a good time to, set your intentions, set those boundaries, and protect those boundaries. And if somebody doesn't respect your boundary, they don't respect you. And makes it pretty easy to cut people off that way. You know how they feel. Makes it easier to cut them off. So what do you fear? What's going on, Aries? What's the problem? You don't trust your friends. You feel like maybe there's some betrayal there. The fear is coming from your inner circle. Maybe someone, says something slick to you that, like, yo, that was kind of on some hater stuff. There's been some miscommunication there. Maybe you don't see the value that your friends are bringing into your life. I mean, you've been placing boundaries up and whatnot. Maybe those friends are violating those boundaries. And maybe it's time to cut some of them off. It's a fear. It's a fear that maybe those boundaries could push these people away. But if your boundaries were to push these people away, then they're not really your friends. But this also could symbolize a fear of someone being disingenuous to you. And when it's a 3, it could potentially be like in a relationship, like somebody, adultery. There could be a fear of people, not being genuine to you. Or it could also be a sign that maybe you haven't been the best friend that you should have been either. And maybe it's time to make some amends. But it's a fear. It's a negativity about the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is usually about, friendship and camaraderie. So If that's a fear of yours, maybe you do need to reach out to that friend. Maybe you should, follow through with asking questions, inquiring about some things. If they're really your friend, then they should be able to answer some of these things. And if they're really your mate, then they should be able to be transparent with you. And don't let fear of betrayal cause you to self-sabotage. So be very careful with that one, because at the end of the day, it's just a fear. It's not what's actually happening to you. It's what's in your mind. So, if you feel like you need to talk to your friends and be transparent about some things that they have made you feel, then go ahead and do that, because you need to. So what's working out in your favor? What's working out in your favor is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles symbolizes a balance between the seen and the unseen. People's word and people's actions. It's about the balance between the two, realizing that one is more than the other. Some people are full of hot gas, and then you eventually figure that out just by seeing that, whatever they've been talking about hasn't been coming into fruition. So the Two of Pentacles is working in your favor. And that kind of goes back to this. When people say they 100 and they for you, they really might be. Or at the same time, whatever you're seeing is going to confirm whatever, fear you may have. And what you're seeing may be, confirming the boundaries that people are respecting or not respecting, but definitely look at what is real versus what is being said. Because actions speak louder than words, and that's what the Two of Pentacles basically symbolizes. It's not just what is on the spiritual level, it's also about what is on the material, physical plane. Compare them, contrast them, but understand where you lie. So what's not working in your favor, Aries? I'm sorry, what's not working in your favor is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is what's not working for you. And it's because you're getting caught up in the drama. You're not celebrating with your peoples. You trying to pick fight with your peoples. Or maybe you're in a fight with your peoples, but you're forgetting the simple things, the things that matter. You're getting caught up in the drama, and it's a lack of harmony, and there's disconnection there, and it should be a connection to these people. The Four of Wands usually symbolizes, the number 4. It's about stability. It usually has to do with family and your foundation. 4 legs make a foundation for a table. You need all 4 legs. Some can be 3, but it's be wobbly, it's not strong. You need that 4. And as of right now, you're getting caught up in a lot of little things that of course will eventually blow over, but don't get caught up in it. You could be breaking relationships or burning bridges or scorching bridges that don't need to be scorched. Chill down, my fire sign. Don't say things you don't mean. Sometimes you got to take a step back and cool off. Sometimes you got to let people step back so they can cool off and, get their head together. You can't make people think like you. And when it comes to your close friends and your close circle, they're your friends because, you're like-minded, but you're not the same. And you are going to disagree sometimes. But just know that, just know that what you know about them in your heart and what you see, the actions that they put forth, that will tell you who they really are, where their loyalty lies. Don't get caught up in the drama. What's the outcome that we should be looking forward to, Aries? The outcome is the Fool. You gotta have optimism. You can't let the past dictate how you're gonna move in the future. As you see, she is walking head in the clouds, about to just walk right off a cliff, but it's not because she is stupid. It's because she is going to let gravity take control. She's about to let the fates determine where she is going next, and she is going to go in with complete optimism. You see, the little dog is dancing next to her. It's a little bit about loyalty too. It's about loyalty and having fun and vibrancy. It's a 0. It's like a newborn baby. The Fool card symbolizes going in with pure ignorance. And ignorance in the sense of bliss. The truth can be stranger than fiction. Sometimes things can look shady in your friend group and you don't know why, but then reevaluate what's real, what isn't, what's in your mind, what's a suspicion, and what's actually in front of you, because then you'll realize that maybe you're just getting caught up in the drama and the idea of that, and that's only because you want to make sure that your boundaries are protected. So what I want you to do is to remain in that place in the first place and think about what's in front of you, the good, bad, and the ugly. Think about it, process it, and be respectful about it, and be able to maintain your vibration without disruption. You see, the waters are all crazy around him, and he is cool. Well, they are cool. So keep that in mind, my Aries. Stay optimistic. Don't let your past dictate how you think your future is going to go. It's not how it works. You learn from your past, but don't let your past control you. And the bottom of the deck card is the Four of Swords. You need to relax. You need to take a break. You need to rest. You need to give yourself time to heal. As you see, the Four of Swords, they're over her. She's resting, but it's almost like an impending threat over her that she will have to eventually get out of that bed, go outside, see the sunshine, see the clouds, see that silver lining once more, and not get caught up in whatever caused you to put up all these boundaries in the first place. We all go through heartache. We all go through heartbreak. We all go through pain. We all grieve every once in a while. Unfortunately, it is one of those negative things, a part of being a human we have to deal with, but we will not let those feelings dictate how we're gonna live. Don't let your anger and past, betrayals veer you away from, friendships, or give you a distrust that you can't maintain a balanced relationship anymore, or you being cheated on keep you from loving again. You have to be able to walk into your next phase of life with pure optimism, like you ain't never been through it before. Take the lessons that you have gotten. See, she has like a little backpack. She's taking the lessons with her. She's just not letting them guide her. So hold on to that idea when you feel yourself maybe getting some anxiety about how, your circle is functioning with or without you, and take time to rest and heal, because your boundaries are important, but also handling your emotions logically, balanced, and without getting caught up in the chaos all around you. And things are going to be okay. Like I said before, it's Pisces season. It's definitely a time to reevaluate oneself, how we're conducting ourselves internally as well as externally, and preparing ourselves to go into the next quarter. Next quarter is your birthday, so let's get it together. I hope this video is helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until we meet again, please be good to yourself, be good to others. I love you. Mwah. Peace. This video was brought to you by Joyful Vibes. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.